So I'll start now. This is our CSI project by us Tough Time Warriors. Next slide. And let me introduce our 12 warriors. We have Alfred, Alvin, Felix, Jacob, Jajong, Michelle, Natasha, Siobhan, Wenisha, me, Weiqi, and Xingyi, our leader, and Ziquan. And our project title would be Food for Angels in collaboration with IQ 70 Plus organization. And next, we will start with our project introduction, and I'll pass it to Natasha.
Next screen. Okay. So basically, who are IQ 70 Plus organization? So IQ 70 Plus does not mean to label individual who suffers from mental disabilities. The plus sign reflects the associated mission in leading the children to move forward by seeking more breakthroughs and hope within their intelligence. It is a bridge built not only to break the gap between social welfare but mentally challenged children to walk out from their self-enclosed world. Generally, the IQ of a healthy person is about 100, yet the IQ of a mentally challenged group is usually below 70. As an embracement of love and responsibility towards mentally challenged children, Malaysia Association for the Welfare of Mentally Challenged Children has established since 27 March 2012, which is registered on the 4th of January 2011 in Petaling Jaya, Selangor. The association provides an all-day comprehensive humane assistance for children with mental disabilities and endeavor in building a safe and open living space to offer the children the superior condition for healthy psychological growth. So, next slide. At IQ 70 Plus Association, the education and therapeutic rehabilitation services that are provided will depend on different levels of mental disabilities. The categories of mental disabilities are 1. IQ 50 to 70, which is mild mentally challenged children. For this category itself, after taking in the training program of basic life skills for the certain period, 5 of the basic daily self-care skills are mentioned above can be independently accomplished. Provide them with daily living care and living opportunities in special schools so that the children can be trained on the job skills and competency in said special school to gain employment opportunity. Second, IQ 35 to 50 is moderate mentally challenged children. In order for the children to accomplish the 5 basic daily self-care skills, they are only able to accomplish one of the 2 skills out of 5, where this can provide them with daily living care and one-to-one living skill training with the physical therapist to ensure that they are fully independent from the training and therapy in special school. And then they will be able to gain employment opportunities in the future. Last is IQ 20 to 35, where it is classified as those who needs intensive care. In line with the regulations of the Department of Social Welfare Malaysia, JKMM, a special care attendant can only have a maximum of 4 severe mentally challenged children under his or her care, where the children are unable to accomplish the 5 basic daily self-care skills entirely. The association provides them with daily living care and arrange physical therapy treatment by physical therapists to prevent from muscle dystrophy due to long-term inactiveness. Next slide. I'll pass to Weiqi, where she'll talk about their needs and expenses.
So before knowing on how to help them, we actually contacted their person in charge through Singi to know about how do they normally distribute their expenses. So we got the result of actually they IQ 70 plus they have two buildings, building A and building B. So as shown in this pie chart, you can see that 65% of the expense will be on building A, which constitutes of around 50 packs of them, and building B 35% with 20 packs of them. Which building A will have 67K allocated for them, and building B around 35K. So the overall budget would be up to 103.1K per month. So it's quite a lot, and we wanted to help them on to ease on these expenses. And to let you guys know, actually the expenses they normally spend on the water and electrical bills for the building and the building rentals, and some salaries for some permanent staff to help on their basic needs, and also medical treatments for the kids, and most importantly their meal expenses, groceries, and also diapers. And at the corner of this slide you can see that I want to take this opportunity to let you guys know they also accept item donations for daily items, food, baby items, and seasoning. And if we visit their website, we can see the so this is the website of IQ 70 Plus organization. There will be more details on what they of the items that they accept. So hope you guys can help out with their needs if you guys are interested. And for the next slide is okay. So we'll be this is our project. So after knowing on their expenses, we have kickstarted our project during the MCO period, which is the name Food for Angels. And on the right top corner, we can see this is our logo for this project with two hands. And I think basically one of the hands symbolizes the angels, which are the kids that are in need. And the other one is us reaching out to them during these tough times. And our slogan will be "We care and we donate." So during this pandemic situation, we know it's hard for everyone, but it is also, we came to a thought that it is also important to not forget about these kids, these mentally challenged kids, which also need our help in this period of time, because everyone is focusing on themselves during this COVID-19 situation. They might face situation where they have shortage of money input, and also lesser food supplies, and also not much volunteering need supplies from people to go to that due to some restriction movement by the government. And so our project aim, since we can't go there and help them physically, so we would like, the only thing that we can do is raise funds through online platform to help them ease their burden on the expense part. And also secondly, we also want to raise awareness, because oftentimes we forget about we may focus on orphans, old folks homes, but there are still part of them which are the mentally challenged kids in this society, which are often neglected and forgotten, especially during this period of time where they need our help. So next one, I'll pass it to my friend for the planning stage. Thank you.
Okay, so me and Felix will be talking about the planning stage of our assignment. So next slide. Okay, so this will be our task of our whole project. So basically, at week one, this assignment was actually given by Miss Tay. Then we have formed our group together, 12 people, and initially we actually came out with an idea of t-shirt selling charity. And because by selling t-shirt we can get a lot of donation money, then we'll use the money to donate to the orphanage. However, due to that is actually quite a number of limitation we have already considered, like because due to the COVID-19 outbreak, it is very hard to approach to all the potential t-shirt supplier, and also it will be harder to sell the t-shirt online than, like, because we cannot perform the selling physically. So maybe the amount we raise will not be enough, so we actually change our campaign to this donation, just a normal donation for the IQ 70 plus. So for week two, for the planning, we actually plan to search for the organization, like which organization we should help, and we actually find out that IQ 70 plus is actually require the most help because they are actually not helped by the government. So especially in these difficult times, they require more help than ever. So uh, due to that, we actually came out with this idea to help them by raising fund for them. So for the week three, we actually plan to do our proposal properly and submit it. And however, it it took some time for us to get the sufficient info from IQ 70 plus person in charge, because they need some time to like gather all the sufficient info for us to like let us know what are the uh, daily daily supply requirement, what are the monthly spending of the IQ 70 plus. So that took some time. So next I'll pass to Felix for week 4 onwards.
Okay, so I'll be talking from week 4 on the. In week 4, we plan to analyze all the data that we collected from the IQ 70 plus, in which like all their money expenses and what are they spending on. And in week 4, we also plan that we try to set our target in all these 2 months for the fundraising, and it might take some times to determine our target. So in week 5, we start our campaign planning. We plan to create various social media accounts and start to and it might take some times, as this is a new project, so it might take times for us to reach the audience. Okay, and from week 6 onward, we plan to focus on advertising and tracking on all the transactions we receive, where we try to spread the awareness and spread the way for them to donate. And we also try to create different design and posts in every week, so that we can attract the attention of the followers and also the Facebook friends. Okay, then in week 13, our plan is to close and handing over the money in week 13 to the organization. And the potential blockers is that we might not able to reach our target set before. Okay. Next, I'll pass it to Singy for the execution stage.
How we execute our community project. Next slide. So actually, it's more or less the same with our planning stage. So in the planning stage, we decided to find IQ 70 plus as our beneficiary for this CSI project. So I contact the person in charge PIC of IQ 70 plus, which is Miss Gigi. Then I asked her about her view of being our beneficiary, once she say yes, then I send our proposal to her to let her know about what our project be like, and then how we raise our fund, how we do this and then do that, etc. So after she is okay with our proposal, next we prepare an acknowledgement letter for her to sign on it, as it can prove that we are not using IQ 70 plus to scam people, and we are really helping them. And the acknowledgement letter, we put it in our website as a proof. So after getting approval from PIC and getting the acknowledgement letter, it's time for us to kickstart our project by carrying out the online platform promoting Dengue. So I will pass it to Ziquan to explain about it.
Yeah, so basically, we are using online platform to allow public to understand what IQ 70 plus is and what they did to help the mentally challenged people in the society. And we also use the online platform to promote the fundraising activities to assist IQ 70 plus with more resources. We use Instagram, Facebook, website to promote these fundraising activities. So public can easily help the IQ 70 plus by donating money. As in the online platform, we promote some easy steps and tell public how to donate to help the public to donate the money to IQ 70 plus organization. And lastly, the collected fundraising amount will be sent to help the IQ 70 plus. Yeah, so moving on to the website, social media parts.
So I'll be talking about the social media part. Next slide. So why do we choose Facebook, Instagram, and Wix? Is because majority of people use them. It's easier to understand as Facebook and Instagram and Wix are quite user-friendly. We are able to put the link to our website on our homepage. And another reason is because Instagram and Facebook are linked. So if you post on Instagram or Facebook, there'll be posts on the other website as well. So why we don't use other platforms such as Snapchat and Twitter? Snapchat have a 24-hour erasure, so if you post it on 4 p.m. today, it will be erased on the next day 4 p.m. so people will not be able to see our post. On Snapchat, you cannot put any link on it, and it is hard to spread to public because Snapchat is only usually for contact people. And for Twitter, it's not widely used in Malaysia, and it's mostly for celebrity use, such as for entertainment purposes. Next slide. So these are the brief introduction to our two websites, Wix, Instagram, and Facebook. Wix is our main project website. Inside there it consists of our project brief, the donation link or what to donate, and our contact, which is our Tough Time Warriors email and our Instagram and Facebook page. And there's roughly around 132 visitors who visited the page, which is 70% of our total visitors. Next, Instagram, to spread awareness, and we have a routine of 3 times post per week, and on each of our posts we will put a hashtag Tough Time Warriors to further spread our page. And there's a total of 42 visitors, which is 22% of them. And lastly, for Facebook, there's 7 visitors, 4%, and it has the same procedure as Instagram of 3 times post per week, and also there's a hashtag Tough Time Warriors. And for the next slide, there will be a pie chart to see our visitors where they mostly visited. As you can see, it's mostly through the link, which is to Wix. Now, awesome, Jacob.
Okay, so I'll show you guys our website. Can you guys see? on my
Yeah,
screen,
Yes.
the website.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So basically, this is our the website that we did on Wix. So at the top here, we have some features that you can actually click in to access our website. Like you can donate here, and then it explains about who we are, what are we doing, and then this is the association that we are trying to help here. Some frequently asked questions and contacts and Facebook and Instagram link on top. So if you look at the first page, so if you look at the first page, here is our main page, and if you scroll down, we have a brief explanation of what are mentally challenged individuals, and then the categories and all that. Then here we have how you can contact us, and then this is the essential needs for the angels, which was mentioned by Weiqi earlier. Like what do they need to sustain the orphanage? And here is a link where you can click in and donate to whether directly to us, or you can donate to the association, the IQ 70 Plus Association. And this is sort of like a brief of our project, like what is the purpose of this project, Food for Angels project, and then what are we doing? We are doing an online fundraising event, and like we try to ask people to help us with these projects. And so this is the website. We also have the Instagram. Our Instagram, we managed to gain 68 followers, which is not much, but quite good considering the time that we have. And we make a regular post, 3 posts for each week. So we take turns to make posts on this Instagram page, which started at May 12th. Then other than these posts, we have stories as well, which you can actually view here. What we normally post is like we post about information regarding the categories of mental disability so that people can know more about them. And then we also use quotes and to like reach out to people and then try to make them help us with the project. And we also shared a video which was made by IQ 70 Plus, actually not made by us, but we share it on our page as well. I'll try to play this video later. And Facebook, for our Facebook is basically same as the Instagram, because whatever we shared on Instagram will be shared on the Facebook at the same time, because those two social media is linked together. So back to our website, we go back to the top features here. This first one, if you click into the donate now, you can actually select to like donate 10 ringgit, 10 ringgit or 50 ringgit or 100 ringgit, because based on information gathered from IQ 70 Plus, the amount spent for food per day per orphans is 10 ringgit. So we are trying to raise like a meal for 1 day, meal for 5 days, meal for 10 days. And who we are. This is actually a brief introduction about our project and like who we are, and then our target is stated here. We have a goal to achieve a funding of 2,100 ringgit by the end of July. So the next one would be the IQ 70 Plus organization. Introduction to who they are, the association, about the association, and the reason to support them. And we have a button over here where when you click in, it actually linked to the official website of IQ 70 Plus. Then in their website, they have different features as well, like how to help them. You can do like online donation, item donation, or you can join and volunteer in the orphanage. And yeah, I'm gonna show you the video. if you click in the drop down button here, you can see they have like about us categories, news and events and videos. So now I move on to the video, sorry. Yeah, this one. I'll play this. This is actually one of the video you can find in IQ70 Plus website, which is also shared by us on our Instagram page and Facebook page. So this one. Can you guys see?
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys are not hearing the sound, is it?
Yeah.
No
We
sound.
cannot hear. No sound.
Okay, but basically it's a video of like what happens at the orphanage, what they do, how they help them. Is for you to get to know them. So this video is on our Instagram page here. So hopefully you guys can visit our page and take a look at the video. And yeah, we were here just now. So we go back to our IQ70, our Top Time Warriors page. And the frequently asked questions, I'll talk about this one. We answer to the question that people would normally ask, like how long will this fundraising event last? How will it be managed? And then the endorsement letter is attached over here, which was shown by Singy earlier also. This one from the IQ70 Plus, so that people know that we are actually trustworthy way to make the donations and all. And finally, we have a contact feature here where we included our email, our Facebook, and also our Instagram. So back to the slide. So now I'll pass on. That's it for the social media part.
Hello, I'm gonna talk about the donation amount. Next slide. Yeah.
Chloe! Fascinating!
Alright, so the amount we collected is total of 2,280 ringgit, and it was donated by next slide, please. It was donated by 38 people, which also includes our friends around us, families, and also from strangers who saw our posts from our social media. But friends and families occupied the highest percentage from it. Next. Our expected amount was to collect 2,100 ringgit. At the beginning, it was quite tough for us due to the limited audience, and our social media feedback was not expected. And there's still other challenges which my group mates will talk about in detail later. But during the last few days before the due date, the amount increased rapidly, which really surprised us. So in the end, we got to collect 180 ringgit more than our expected result. So which is very good for us and for the IQ 70 Plus Association. So next, I will pass it to Vanisha for the next slide.
Okay, now let's dive in deeper into the distribution timeline of all donations. Next slide. So ever since we have published our donating websites on 5th of May and start promoting on social medias on 12th May, we have received our first donation on 18 May for 20 ringgit, 120 bucks on 20th May, 60 bucks on 21st May, 180 bucks on 22nd May, 20 bucks on 23rd May, 10 bucks on 27th May, and 30 bucks on 29th May. Next slide. However, in June, our progress has been in a still motion, but nonetheless, we have still managed to receive some donations on July with 250 bucks on 8th of July, 1,150 on 9th of July, 200 on the 11th of July, and as on our closing date for donation, a total of 240 donations have been received. So next slide. So to view the data in a simpler figure, we have prepared this bar chart, which brings out the total amount of 450 bucks has been donated by 25 people at the starting of July. The total figure had worried our team as we are 1,660 bucks away from our targeted amount. Nevertheless, we did not lose our hope on trying to reach out for more people. As a return, we had gotten positive feedbacks from 20 people who had contributed in the 1,840 bucks that supported us to achieve our targeted amount. So that's all for the part.
So now I'll be talking about the analysis of our project overall. Next slide. So did we actually meet our objective? The answer is, next slide, yes and no. This is our recap of our objectives. So for objective 1, we have successfully collected our targeted amount of 2,100 ringgit. But for objective 2, our team feel that we didn't raise enough publicity and awareness for our project. So next slide. Okay, so let's look at objective 1. Although we have collected our targeted amount, we still have no donations received in the month of June, which was really which was a really bad sight because it means that we didn't promote enough in the month of June for our project and ask for the public to help the group of IQ 70 plus. And next slide. So although we have raised an amount of 2,280 ringgit, but we barely exceeded the target amount by only 8.6%. And the next one. Okay, let's look at our objective 2. So the reason that we felt that we have failed to meet our objective 2 is that we have quite a low visitation rate through our social media platform. And we have only like 10 or so that have visited our social media page through Instagram and Facebook. So we feel that we have not done enough sharing to let the public know about this IQ 70 plus, so that the challenges will be explained later. And I'll pass it to you next.
Okay, I'll be explaining about the challenges that we have met throughout this entire process of the project. So first, I would like to highlight is that although we have achieved our targeted amount, but the exposure that we have on our social media accounts are relatively low. And since it was created in May 12th, that was when we initially started all our social media accounts. Our followers are still at a low amount of 68. And because of that, because of our limited audience that we have due to our social circle, so when we share content and posts, it will only go to friends and family that we have on our Instagrams, and it wouldn't go far to attract other people, such as strangers, to look at our social media account. So that was one of the challenges that we faced to gain followers or like gain more exposures in our project. And the second challenges that we wanted to highlight is the restriction during MCO. And because of this virus outbreak, where all the physical activity are very restricted. So initially, we wanted to find sponsors and like collect funds from other people's where we can, but we can't because we're all at home. So our donations are solely rely on our limited audience, which are our friends and our family. And the third challenges that I want to highlight is the time constraint. Because of these few months of carrying out this project, we have very limited time to carry out all the activities that we have initially planned, which was selling clothes, packing meals, and like collecting other resources that that the mentally challenged kids need. So yeah, and ever since MCO has been lifted, we could do more, but because of our project ending, then we couldn't do as much. So yeah, these are all the three challenges that I've highlighted. And I want to conclude for our project is that it has really been a meaningful experience to all of us that we have raised 2,000 ringgit for the kids. And although there are challenges that we have faced, but I would like to thank everyone who have donated to us, whether you visited our account or like just click into a link to our social media page. We are really, really grateful. So yes, thank you. And that would be all from us.